Hey everybody, Supercargo again. This game is just going to be the other half of the game I posted earlier, iPistol, where I was running around with a Richie, except we're attacking this time. All the games we played were on stopwatch, so I just like it because sometimes there's just some matches or maps that are harder to attack than others. So it's nice when you both get to attack and defend, so you can prove to the other guys that are playing you that, yes, in fact, this was a hard to attack. It's not our fault. So, yeah, we were defending before, and now we are attacking. This one, you'll be able to see a lot more of my Carb 9 usage with my silencer and duct tape clips, and I use less of the Richies, so I was talking about my Carb 9 last map, but you didn't really get to see it, so now you can see it now. So yeah, we didn't quite have a strategy when this got started, which didn't work out so hot for me, or us. I was just trying to get kills, running around, clear everybody out, so that our one operative could hack the pillar. And so I actually stayed alive for quite a long time doing this kind of stuff, so I thought we were doing alright. I didn't really notice the problems we were having. But there definitely were some. And as you can probably already guess, it just happened to come down to we didn't have enough operatives to hack it, so one operative trying to, unless you can totally redline the people, which redlining just means holding them back at the spawn. It's a mag terminology for any of you that have played that. But yeah, we weren't quite beating them that well, so we couldn't keep our operative up, no matter how many kills I got. So yeah, this is just one of my longer lives as a soldier, running around doing my thing. I think we had one operative, 2 or 3 soldiers, and then one medic at this point. I'll have to double check, but I think that's how it works. And yeah, and then I finally go down right there. One thing we were able to do well, though, was get that top walkway repaired. You can see he's up there doing that right now. And that cut down a lot of time for running around, and gave us a little bit of flanking maneuverability, so we could come down on top of them instead of coming in from the sides all the time. Look at this embarrassment for aiming. Jeez. And then I just have to slide tackle him. And then I get cleaned up by easy. Embarrassing, I know. But yeah, so I think I'm a soldier for about half of this game. We were playing a 20-minute stopwatch, so at about the 11-minute or 10-minute mark I decided that, oh, I think I might need to switch. Another problem that we were having and weren't taking care of well enough was those guys up on the raised platform across from the pillars. Because, of course, C. Clifford with his sexy ass grenades would sit up there and annihilate us, and we wouldn't take care of it, because even if we'd clear them off, they'd come in from the other side. So like if we were in this room, they would come in, instead of coming in from this room, they'd come in from the other side, just jump over the little fence on the top floor and get back up there. So we weren't really playing at the top of our game. At this point, we weren't strategizing at all. We were just trying to bust our way through it. Nice flash, sir. I still couldn't believe you got me, but that way, the flash kind of blew my mind there for a second. Alright, yeah, so here you can see that I finally switched to the operative class. So it was actually at the 12-minute mark, so only 8 minutes in, but we realized that yes, one operative is not going to be enough. So I personally do not have any points in the operative tree, and I don't know if, I think Suzuki was doing it? I forget who else was an operative, but I don't think they did either. So, yeah, I mean, the whole point was just trying to get that thing hacked. And then we decided that also having one soldier to resupply and 2 medics would be ideal. So this is kind of where it started picking up for us. We started being able to hold the room a little bit better. I mean, it wasn't actually hold it longer, it's just we had 2 operatives working on the same console, so it seemed to go a lot faster, and it did. Yeah, and then VG had actually quit out of this game, so Eternal Desire came on in. My favorite strategy when you're hacking stuff as an operative is just to run around on circles. And then, of course, hide when there's no guys around. For some reason, if you're a light class and you're hacking something, people have such a hard time hitting you when you're running around. It was pretty funny for me. But, of course, standing still trying to bleed something out is detrimental to the health sometimes. But yeah, the 2 medics worked out well because I think I got downed a couple times while I was in here hacking, and they rezzed me. So thank you to the medics for doing your job. And there we go, there's the knife. You cannot escape the knife. Oh, but I cannot escape the bullets. So, except for a couple instances, most of the game was spent trying to clear out the enemy from the room. So even though I was an operative the whole time, God, I hate people who use Carb-9s. Anyways, so yeah, most of my time actually wasn't even used hacking, just because we couldn't keep them out of the room. They were doing a really good job of, if they got pushed out of one side, they'd go on the other side. And of course, having a heavy who actually knows what they're doing is good. That helped them out a lot. Having some troubles actually hacking it right there. There we go, run around in circles, they get distracted. And of course it didn't help me that time. After I say it, I'm like, oh, it helps out so much, and then I just get killed. We're nice, right? So yeah, there's our 2 medics, there's our soldier, and our other operative just ran in the pathway in between the 2 pillars. I forget what they're called, and I'm sorry for that. I know I should know, having played this game for like 60 hours, but I don't. I actually decided that this was a pretty sweet spot. It's kind of in the middle of the room, and not really many people really check it. And so all you need to worry about is people running across like that. And of course he didn't even know I was there. If I hadn't shot, I could have just stood there or sat there or crouched rather. There we go, crouched and kept hacking. But yeah, it's a pretty good spot I found. I used it twice this game. They also magically killed 2 people when I had almost no health. If you go back and watch it, I literally had like, where that little heart symbol is, it was like below that heart symbol when I started. Right here, I just kind of got in a lot of trouble right there. I was lucky because one of the guys turned and ran the other direction. And so I just heard somebody defusing something in engineer, so that's why I came around the corner. If you're wondering, that's how I knew he was there. Another nice slide tackle kill. I think 2 is the most, is tied for the most I've ever gotten in one game. And he was the better aim that time. But I think in future games I've gotten a lot of good responses from my last commentary video, so I'll be doing a lot more commentaries. Just kind of explaining what I was thinking, or what the team was talking about, good things the enemy did that kept us at bay, and weapons I'm using, things like that. And I will also be switching up the weapons I actually do use, because I've gotten a couple PMs about it, and then of course I think VG posted on my video thread, that he likes that I switched up the guns. And so I will definitely be switching up and using diverse guns. Like, I haven't decided what I'll use this coming Saturday for the 8v8s, but we'll pick something I haven't used much of. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything you guys like to see, just go ahead and tell me, because on one hand I make these videos for my own personal enjoyment, but I don't get enjoyment out of it if everybody hates it or it gets bored or whatever. So I mean, PM me, post on any of the threads I've made on the Brink forums, post on the videos on YouTube, anything works. Oh jeez, good shot there. I think I was mid-jump and just got owned. As far as my strategy for which way I'd go in on, if I didn't, I don't think I ever go on the top floor, which is stupid of me considering that I praise people who actually use the top floor and berate people who don't, but yeah. Do as I say, not what I do. Anyways, but yeah, I try and go on the opposite side. Thanks for that, C. Cliffer. I love your grenades. I tried to do what they did, honestly, which was go on the opposite side that the pressure was on, frequently. And of course I'd just switch it up so I wouldn't be too predictable. But of course there are really only, well, I guess there's 4 entrances. I never used the one on the bottom, and I almost always used the 2 on the sides. In fact, I'm not sure if anybody used the bottom route this time. Kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Oof, lucky man. Picking me out with the old pistol. Suppose it's payback for all the times I've done that to other people. But thank you for the revive, Seraph. Should never forget about the importance of revives, because I mean it saves your players 30 seconds. I mean, and of course in crunch time that's huge, but most people only realize that during crunch time. We didn't end up winning, but it was one thing that at least kept us in the running. And so yeah, we of course realized it's a set time, there's no overtime since we just have a set amount of time. So just trying to get as many points, kills, whatnot, clean up. But definitely good job to the other side. We didn't lose as of a lack of effort on our end. They were definitely playing some really good defense. So good job. I always appreciate playing people who know what they're doing, or at least try their best. And they definitely tried their best and knew what they were doing. Alright, well, 8v8 next Saturday, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.